You're tuned in to the Kansas City Weather Report, your daily source for the latest local forecast right here in KC. Whether you're planning your commute, weekend barbecue, or just trying to figure out if you need that extra layer, Wes has you covered. So let's dive into today's forecast.
Welcome to the Kansas City Weather Report. I'm meteorologist Wes Peary. Today is Friday, November 22nd, less than a week away from Thanksgiving now. And here's what's up with the weather. Cold outside. Again today. Not quite as cold as yesterday. Yesterday was uncomfortably cold. At least it's sunny again today. It'll feel like about 20 degrees again this morning. Wind not quite as bad, but the actual temperature will be lower. It'll be about 25 degrees for the temperature, but it'll feel like close to 20 with the wind. Call that wind chill. Lunchtime temperatures near 40, and we'll get close to about 45 for the afternoon, warmest part of the day. Temperature this evening, it'll feel like the middle to upper 30s. About 30 for Saturday morning, 57 for Saturday's afternoon high temperature, 45 on Sunday morning, and then 65 for Sunday. Nice. Comfortable compared to what's coming next week. 65 is comfortable. It will also be a little bit breezy on Sunday. Cold front is still coming through Sunday night into Monday, and we are looking at high temperatures Monday through Friday of next week, of course, essentially like 40 to 45 degrees every day. Monday we'll have some sunshine, but it looks like Tuesday through Friday mostly cloudy. And we're still watching a midweek storm system, which unfortunately may develop around Thanksgiving, on Thanksgiving Day itself. That could bring any form of precipitation at this point. The afternoons look like they get above freezing, so it could just be a cold rain Wednesday, Thursday. If it comes through at night, could be a little bit of wintry weather mixed in there. At this point, nothing really majorly impactful, but wet roads, just a bad idea when you have people driving all over the place in general. So after that storm system comes through into next Friday and next weekend, that is when we may have highs only in the 30s once again. And there's a Chiefs game at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday, on Black Friday. And it may be like 35 to 40 degrees outside for the whole game. A little on the breezy side, too. So that just looks like a cold December game. And it's not quite December at that point, but I mean, December starts next Sunday, and it may start off in the 30s. That would be some well below average temperatures. It's time for today's weather word of the day. For today, trough. Trough. Your favorite book definition. An elongated area of relatively low atmospheric pressure, usually not associated with a closed circulation, and thus is distinguished from a closed low, the opposite of a ridge. Trough is cold weather. Trough is cold air. This week, there's a trough. Think about a feeding trough, like for an animal. They put their head down, they dip their head down. That's what the jet stream is doing. It's dipping down, allowing for cold Canadian or polar or Arctic air to come into the Midwest. So there's a trough coming through next week when there's cold air. Trough cold, ridge hot. Both kind of bad. Both kind of have extreme temperatures in either situation. But in the wintertime, we will get more troughs. So be on the lookout for a trough next week, feeding off the cold air. All right, recapping the forecast. It will feel like 20 degrees when you get out the door this morning. Lunchtime temperatures near 40, highs near 45. Cold Friday evening in store. Below freezing again on Saturday, near 30, 57 on Saturday, 65 on Sunday. Cold front knocks temperatures back down for all of next week. Highs between 40 and 45 degrees each day. Lows near and below freezing. Possibility of some precipitation Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Thursday is Thanksgiving, by the way, so we'll keep you updated with that. And then next weekend, this is including the Chiefs game versus the Raiders. It may only be in the 30s for highs. Thanks so much for joining me for this edition of the Kansas City Weather Report. You can find me on social media at Wes Weather. Please be sure to subscribe to this podcast. Give you updates and stuff on the weather. That's my job. That's my gig, And please give me a 5-star rating. You can say something mean in the comments, but just give me a 5-star rating. Thanks, bye.